Okay, ladies, I'm back with my next project, and this is another charm for Life on the Scrap Beach. This is Leonie's Swivel clasp charm, and the theme for June is Summer at the Beach. So this is going to be another one of my favorite charms. Next month I am going to the beach. My family goes every July or every summer for a week, and we rent a big house and the whole family is there. My daughter and her in-laws and the grandkids, the cousins. It's just a lot of fun. And after the trip to the beach, then I always make minis for everyone, so it's kind of fun to get into the mood. But I was making this charm, I was really missing the beach and wishing I could be back there. So I tried to capture what I like about the beach, just that white, sandy feeling, and the blue of the sky and the sea, and that just that greenish blue color, and you know, the combination of the white sand and then sort of that gold, depending on what beach you go to, but then there's that kind of golden sandy look. So I tried to put all of that into this charm. So the name of this charm is just Beachy, and I put it on a little tag that's Tim Holtz ornamental, it's called. It's kind of like a top note tag. And for my seam binding, I used an off-white, I think it's called Eggshell. And then the only thing that I put on it was the Glimmer Mist, my favorite actually, which is the Iridescent Gold, which just gives you some glimmer. So on my charm, I've got a little white summery bottle cap, a dolphin, just right there, and he's kind of stuck a little bit the way that the charm is attached to the tag. And then I've got a beachy bird, and I know everybody has seen these little birds on the beach, little fat birds with long legs. And I just had 4 of these. In fact, I went and ordered some more after I made these charms because I liked the little beachy birds so much. And then we have just a variety of beads that kind of gave me that feeling of the beach and the water. And so I've got these kind of clear beads with a little bit of a blue sort of dot, and then of course the cut glass kind of crystal bead. I also used, when I was out looking for beads, I saw seashells, and I decided not to use them, that I would go with something that just evoked the feeling of the beach. So these are shaped like freshwater pearls, and then these are just iridescent stones that are added there, and then some more of the iridescent pearls with the another really pretty glass bead, and then a longer bead with the freshwater pearls and the rocky shiny iridescent stones, and of course then one that just captures the feel of the water. I love more of the cut glass. It's one of my favorites in the beads. And then I took a Tim Holtz fragment charm and put a starfish on there that went with the paper that I used to make the tag. And so that's it for my charm. Here is actually the charm, and of course I have to have another stand at this point because now I've made so many charms, but this is the charm I'm keeping, and this is what the charm looks like when it's not on the tag. So, and I love the feel of the charm. So I'll put that up there. And on this little stand, I also made a little miniature beachy charm. So I'm working on making smaller charms, or trying to make smaller charms, and this has the dolphin and a lot of the glass and various charms that I used on the big one. This one is for Leonie, so this is going to be her hostess gift. I always have a hard time trying to come up with some kind of little hostess gift, some way to show appreciation for the hostess taking her time to organize and sort through all of the various items in the swap. And so I decided, one way to go would be to go ahead and make a small charm. So that's what I did for Leonie this time. And actually, I like the small charm as well as I like the larger charms. And then it has a little bit of a different seam binding on it with some kind of green and blue glimmer mist on the seam binding. So that is for Leonie. And these are ready to go. They'll probably go out to the post office on Monday. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. Something I did that's a little bit different. On the back of the tag, I put my information. And this time I did it on a Rolodex card. And I have had this Rolodex Sizzix die for quite a while. And I haven't used it for anything. And I've got a big project coming up, another swap, that I'm planning on using the Rolodex die for. So I wanted to start practicing with it. So I went ahead and put my information on a Rolodex card in case somebody wants to keep it in a Rolodex. But ladies, if you get my charms, you certainly don't have to. I won't be hurt at all if you pitch it or whatever you want to do with it. I just thought that I should start getting some practice with the Rolodex die, since I do have kind of a big, elaborate, shabby chic Rolodex die swap coming up, and I want to be ready for that. And it is a little tricky. The one that I have is a clear die, so you can see what you're punching, but you have to be really careful, I think, or keeping the punch straight in the machine. So anyway, it's always good to have a little practice. So that's what these are for, ladies. So, keep it if you want. If you want to pitch it, that's fine too. So anyway, that is my charm for June, for Leonie's charm swap. And it's going to be going out in the mail soon, and I'll be glad to get some charms back from you ladies in exchange. I have some, I'm going to make a video later of some charms that I've received, and I've actually, okay, so this is my holder that I use for making my charms. And at one point, I had the charms that I made on the top of this. But as you can see, I had to come up with another holder for the charms that I've made. I've made 4 now. I'm not sure what's going to happen when I have more charms. But those are the 4 charms that I made. There is the Gypsy Storm, the Black and White Grunge, the It's All About Time, and finally the latest one, which is Beachy. So there they are. And so obviously I don't have room to put the charms that I'm receiving on there, so I had to get another dress form. And when I find all of the charms that I've received, there's a couple that I'm missing, and you wouldn't think when you see them that I could possibly be missing them, but if you saw the rest of my scrap room, you'd understand why. So anyway, I'm going to round them up and put them on here, and then I'm going to make a video of the charms that I've received, which I just think are fascinating. And it's interesting to me that everybody who makes charms has their own signature style. So I hope that by the time all of the charm swapping is over, that I get a chance to get everybody's charm, because everyone's charm is charming and different and in its own way. So love seeing all the different things that everybody puts on their charms and what they do with them, because they're very, very pretty. So that'll be my next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you shortly.